Oh.
Alright, I started it back up. I restarted it. I literally stopped streaming and restarted. Hey everyone, yeah, I just noticed that stream had gone down on me on... I'd like to know what was going on, because I just redlined, like, oh, not broadcasting anymore. I was like, what the fuck?
Got that command.
All right, you'll have to do the emotional scene over again.
Yep.
Barely.
No, this is too early for Spectrum to be pulling something soon. Trust me, it's too early. You lost net? I didn't. I had Discord still up and running. I was still talking to everyone.
Yeah, we heard him perfectly fine.
Yeah, we didn't have any interruptions.
It was just stream that went down for some reason.
And we're all sitting here still playing D&D, and Dragon goes, "What the fuck?" And we're like, "What?"
It flickered. Dang, it must have been such a fast flicker, just enough to interrupt, but not enough to stop my Discord.
The last thing that was said was us transitioning to Fuzzy's. I just checked.
Okay, great. So, good, we got all that. So, hopefully Fuzzy had a bit of time to figure out that baby's look. Fuzzy?
Well, I guess we lost somebody.
Lost a Fuzzy.
Sounds like we lost Fuzzy.
Yeah. I can't hear him.
Not tonight.
Of course, I'm not going there. I'll get yelled at.
I will tell you that Fuzzy's character is full on Dragonborn.
It still has some orc in it, did it not?
No, it's full on Dragonborn.
So you're going with like the Warner Brothers school of kids where one kid looks exactly like one parent and the other kid looks exactly like the other parent.
Well, the thing is that like my head, is more like dragon-like and whatever. And I actually have a breath weapon. It's been rolled and all that. It's like just like Bastiles, except for it's a different element, of course, being lightning. A quick reference on that. Fire comes lightning. Avatar. Fire bending. Lightning bending. There you go. Anyways. So yeah, it's like there's certain features like how he's going to be. It's going to be more, muscular, like Grom and all that. So that's going to imply what else I can do besides just, lightning damage and stuff. But
so
yeah.
am I back?
You're back.
Hear me.
Okay.
Huzzah.
So you want to describe your child?
Yes. Mine is actually just a straight dragonborn. He is a hazel scaled. So like brown mixed with green because of the orcish heritage. and almost like a copper brown kind of deal.
Yeah.
He is a little bit more lean in a sense. Not as much muscle. And yeah, those are the main things.
Alright. Yeah, so perfectly healthy babies as they've been informed and such. And having a nice time. So kind of a nice addition to the world of Kaataria, but yet still stuff to do. So we'll jump back over to where the others are, down underground with all these nice war machines. And it's been about, for them and such, definitely has taken like a little bit of a short rest, get Helen back where she's not panicking. So
Amethyst is sitting next to Helen when suddenly she jerks up abruptly and says, "Wasn't your cousin missing?" To Helen.
Yes, still. Like to know where, but I don't.
Well, do you think we should spend any more time here? Everything seems to be under control at the moment.
Mm. If you think that's best, then sure.
Well, these things are on a network. As long as we have one of them with us, you'll be able to contact, what's the big one? Sai.
upon mentioning Sai's name,
Do you require something?
Yes, Sai, how far away can you be before you lose contact with the rest of the machines here?
Not known distance.
All right.
Acceptable. Probably a great deal, though.
Farthest end of what two machines have been apart was from north side of Kaataria above connection of New City, Great Trade City, Kara, to southernmost tip of main continent. But sure, it was not a strain on systems.
And Amethyst's phone is ringing. Hang on. She's going to go turn it off.
So basically, they've had a machine far enough away from at southern tip, and they were still up north of where the city of Kara is now.
Well then.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no problem. So you got an idea about distance that they've been apart before with war machines.
Well, it seems like you were anxious about rescuing them before, so at this rate. Of course, we'll have to wait for Grom and Bastille. Sorry, I'm so hesitant. I'm just, I have no brain. I remember nothing.
Do I know where he was, quote unquote, his last known whereabouts were?
It was stated to you around the Turok area. Was the last known.
Okay.
Yeah. It was known that he had already visited Pack Lily and such. I believe that was told to you. Or it should have been. As I say, it was really on the last leg of a journey usually. If it was taking a normal route, which yours has not been, but
yeah.
But yeah, that's about what you would remember. But we're gonna move over to Taheda for a moment. So you've been exploring this, basically the floor where there are still like rooms and such, even though the hallways are way bigger because of working on these things. You've just been finding in a couple of rooms just some more tools and such. It's not like anything per se. Until you come to this one room and you find a couple of bags, and you're feeling arcane energy coming off of these bags. Like they're bags of holding, maybe.
I would probably pick them up and take them to the others to see what they think about them.
Okay. So, yeah, as you're walking back, though, you're going to get a send message from Sylvan. Taheda, I usually try to contact the others, but I tried to contact Helen earlier, but I guess she was getting a nursing message. I don't know. But we got problems here in the city of Kara.
What's going on?
Demon invasion?
I will let the others know quickly.
Yeah, I don't know if you found anything to help. We may need backup here. We do have some brave souls already out there fighting with the soldiers.
Well, is there a
We
way?
have a few.
Is there a way to help teleport war machines to help?
War machines.
Yes. Bastille and Helen have been reprogramming them to be on our side.
You found first age tech that was made to fight demons where you're at?
I'm not sure if they were made to fight demons, but they definitely know how to fight.
I've got a way I might be able to bring in some. I don't know how many I could bring with spell, but I'll be there shortly.
All right, see you then. And with that, I would proceed to the others.
Okay. So, yeah, it doesn't take you long to get back to Savanka, Amethyst, Helen. As you see them around with the... Probably been talking about her cousin that's missing.
I would then say, I just got a message from Sylvan saying that they need some backup, and she will be here shortly. And I've also found some of these bags that might have stuff in it that we could use.
All right. What kind of rolls?
Well, if you're going to look at these bags, make an investigation check on them to see if you spot anything out of the ordinary on them. I mean, it looks like 2 bags. Definitely has looks of maybe bags of holding. Who knows exactly, though.
Or bags of devouring.
Arcana can work here, too, if Helen wishes.
Sure.
I love typing in the wrong chat room.
I'm proficient as well.
Yeah, and then again, Amethyst, Amethyst can spot anything wrong with anything right now.
She's had a bit of an adrenaline boost from the events of the afternoon.
So, Amethyst, as you start looking at the bags, you're noticing a strange symbol on them.
Shall I do a history check?
It's definitely an Arcana style symbol. And depending on if you've ever studied Arcana, this would be under Arcana only, not religion. To see if you even know about it. At that point, you could point it out to Helen to have her take a closer look at it. But then again, you've definitely seen these Arcana marks before. Where? Who knows? This is not usually your forte. But you remember them being a bad sign, and that whatever could be inside could be bad things.
You know, I don't trust this bag. Since you said that the Arcanist is on its way here, why don't we have Sylvan take a look at it?
At them. There's actually 2,
At
but
them.
Yes. And mentioning Sylvan for some. You have the teleport in, close to where you are. You're a bit away, as she was using a pinpoint. She used like a location spell and then did this. Luckily, she rolled 100 on this, so she looks around like, okay, you definitely found an interesting place.
At the behest of Sylvanica, apparently. But, well, we're prepared for some trouble.
I say, I didn't know what to expect when Taheda told me war machines, but is this first age technology in good order?
We've spent the most part of the day getting them into working condition, yes. Not all of them, but a good number.
Well, where's Grom? Where's Bastille at?
Heck, Rose. Lana went to labor.
Oh. Okay. Another development. Okay. I don't know much on these machines, as this is ancient, even to me. Could I know I can teleport maybe a few of these machines, which that could be enough to help turn a certain problem in the free city of Kara. We have a demon invasion happening.
Of course we do. Well,
Oh, go ahead.
Helen would just go, well, I made sure they're idiot proof, so.
Okay. I take it you're more of an expert than I am, then.
Most of these machines can be instructed by paladins vocally, although some of them can be piloted.
Okay. I think on the piloted ones, even though if they're idiot proof, as Miss Helen suggests, I'd rather not take chances on that just yet in this situation. I take it they're in working order.
Yep. Bastille and I did that.
Well, good.
Speaking of Basti, we'll have to send him a message to let him know we won't be here if we're all teleporting out. I've got to notify the ship.
Yes, we definitely have a lot of situations going. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm going to teleport you all just yet. If you don't mind, can you command... I don't know what your command protocols are or anything on these, but can you command about... And you see her start marking out a line on the floor with some powder into a big circle. Get as many as you can into the circle of the machines.
I'm guessing Sai won't be able to fit into it.
The circle that she makes, and this is just to help them. I'm not going to really put that up on screen. Is that she really works this out, trying to something like that. So you're looking at 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 if you know how to pack them in, depending on the bots you take.
All right, so Amethyst points to fire, ice, and lightning, and Psy. And asks if they can all fit within the designated space indicated.
Side mistake. Possible. The purpose of this is,
Purpose is to destroy demons.
even for my in circle.
Oh. Short term, I see. Teleportation circle. For transport to battle. To battle.
Understood.
And you'll have Psy already move in, and actually is trying to. They're able to still kind of like collapse, compact somewhat. And as such, you also have fire, ice, and the lightning ones do it. And the way they're compacting up, you've got room for one more with this.
Amethyst looks at Helen. You got room for another?
Now remember, you also have like green colorations there and such. And you could choose to take another one of these colors. The only coloration, really only power you don't have in the mix is radiant.
Ironically.
You know, it's divine power, not a arcana power.
Yeah, Helen would get one of the green ones to come in as well.
Alright. So the green one will come in, compact in, really trying to scoot in to the circle. Alright. And you'll see Sylvan really doing the incantation and such, and arcanic elvish that she usually has used in spellcasting. That has some draconic mixed in. And they disappear. Okay. I got them going to the north side of Kara. So, and I did send a message already to the field marshal there about war machines coming in.
Also, Sylvan, is there anything in these bags that might be of use to you?
She's like, what the? And she just takes one of the bags looking at the emblem. This was thought to be... this is definitely something to look into, but I'll take them and put them in the shop at the moment till we take care of current crisis that's popping up now. But this is an interesting find you found, Tahita.
Well, that's good to know. I just hope it can help us in some way.
Possibly with the demons later on. Right now, no, but I'll explain more in due course. I cannot teleport any more of those machines. That's was my big spell of teleportation like that. I can still teleport us all with my other teleportation spell. I don't know if we should really...
How many slots has Sylvan got for communication spells? Because has she only used 2 so far?
She's only used 2, and she can still send about 7, 8 more, depending on what level I decide to use it at. That's one thing. You can use higher spell slots to use them. So,
Sylvan, would it be possible for you to send a message to the captain of to my second in command?
and your second command of the ship,
Yes.
and who would that be exactly? I'm not. You're gonna have to help me.
If you give me a second, the pilot is currently racking her brain.
Sharky is the one that you've been
Sharky.
training. She's a Wolfgarian, so that will help. You maybe.
There's a Wolfgarian named Sharky who's my second in command on the ship on the SS Sapphire at the moment.
Oh, yes. I do remember them. Yeah, so what exactly do you want me to tell them?
We should have them weigh anchor and head for the nearest port.
That would be Pat Groves. That's going to be your nearest one here. But I can definitely have them do that.
Go ahead and have them do that. My mother's there. She can issue any orders from then on.
Okay. You'll see her kind of close her eyes doing this spell. And then finally, she kind of opens her eyes. Okay, they understand and are going to go ahead and do that. With that, I would hate to go get Gromit, but still at a time like this, I mean, they should have a little bit of time with their children.
But we're going to need all the help we can get.
That is true. And I have already sent a message to Drotche. He knows. He said he was going to be late as they were working on one final thing. So, I don't know how important that thing is that he's doing. I know it's important. This is one of those things that me and him would always disagree upon. But as soon as I can get here, I'm sure we'll have some very destructive people coming in. You'll see Savanka actually already have her blades out. Kind of been messing with them a bit. Contact Pepper. Tell her I'll pay her fees. Get her there. I know we can use her fighting abilities. Alright. That is not a problem. So again, there would be another send message to Pepper. She and Ren will be ready to head that way. I definitely got to make sure I use my teleports wisely right now. So, obviously we do want to pick up Grom and Bastille. This sounds like correct.
Yep.
Alright. Well, is there anything else we need to do here?
Amethyst just issues one last set of orders. To what? I'm not quite sure.
You will start noticing now that some of the other machines are already moving, and there's actually like a lower dock door that's opening on the far end of this place. I mean, y'all noticed that there was like this, and it's just already started slowly opening, and the way it is, it's like opening a moon pool per se. If you understand what I mean by a moon pool underwater.
I do not, but I can look it up.
Have you ever heard of Subnautica?
Heard of, never played.
Okay, there's something called a moon pool in there that can be shown. Basically, what it is you have an air atmosphere underwater, but yet you have like a pool that you can go down into.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
It is starting to open back there, and you start seeing some of the other machines turning and starting to already walk that way. So if you want to try to stop one and ask what's going on.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted at the moment. You are also welcome to address the thing, Helen, if you like.
I don't know how to address it.
Okay, it's fine. I was being attacked on all sides by.
No, that's
by
fine. I was having a
rude.
great part.
All right. All right. Amethyst says to one of them. Halt, she says to one. Query.
Another actually probably lightning based one stops, turns to you.
Yes. What is query?
Query, what location are these headed to?
We are heading to location in the city known as Kara. We have already received orders to make our way there as quickly as possible due to demon invasion.
Already? My goodness. Very well, carry on.
Affirmative.
And it'll just turn and start heading that way and such.
They must be taking orders from Psy already.
Okay, well, definitely got some backup, but with how far away Kara is and how far they've got to go, unless they move...
Swim units?
Or they're walking on the bottom of the water, one of the two. Either way, they're still... It's going to take them a bit of time. At the same time, you see a couple of tech robots start walking up to where you are.
We've received orders to start moving machinery to City of Kara. Do we follow through with these orders as these are man-piloted?
Stand by. As a matter of fact, have all units stand by until we have a verification from a paladin at the scene. We need to determine how many there are and how long it will take for these units to arrive.
Affirmative.
And you'll see them just stand there. Like, okay, we're standing by.
Well, Helen, it looks like both of us, had better get there quickly before the whole works start going off by themselves.
Yep.
If you want, I'll take you all there immediately and then go back for Grom and Bastille. I mean, either way, I'm going to be using teleports like crazy. That's about what I'm doing right now.
I have a question. I guess this is out of character. Is the magic that enables the thingy, the TARDIS, the whatever it is, to travel around, does that also use the same spell slots as her personal teleportation ability?
No, but there's in set locations around Kaataria.
But she's got to have a location in Kara, right?
Yeah. Her shop is already there in Kara.
Oh, I thought she brought... No, I guess she would not have a storefront location inside an abandoned Temple of Vita.
Yeah, that's kind of... And actually getting one like that probably would be almost next to impossible.
No customers.
No, she teleported in herself.
I'm sorry to put such a strain on... I forgot her name already. I'm sorry
Sylvan.
to put such a strain on you, Sylvan, but considering the urgency of the situation, I'm afraid it's the best we can do.
Yes, it's not a problem. No. And as I look at it, if need be, I have certain ways to get a few spell slots back. Though it's not normal for wizards. Just kind of maybe does a sly wink over to Helen.
Helen just nods like, yep, I know.
So with that, if everyone's ready, they're at the war machines with Lavender included. Not going to leave her behind.
Nope.
She does a teleport, and obviously you're going to the city of Kara. You teleport, and she decides to go kind of closer to the center of town where the religious quarter is. Just so you have maybe an idea as such. You teleport in, and it's just like a overcast, black cloud overcast above you. And you're already hearing certain soldiers, probably the city guard, like, get into buildings in the center of town immediately. Stay away from the edges with the fighting. That's one thing you're hearing. You're hearing no soldiers like saying that. You hear some of the clerics and such. Please bring injuries to these temples. We'll take care of them. If you need any medical help out there, we have a few people that can do battle magic healing and such. You're hearing all that already.
Excuse me, Amethyst says to the nearest soldier.
Alright, are you trying to stop just a city guard, or are you going to try to stop a freelance soldier? There's both. I'm wanting you to decide that.
I'll go with the city guard, as a matter of fact.
Okay. He kind of stops. Yes. How can Miss Silver? How did you just realizing you all teleported in? Didn't even notice.
Right. So, strange question. Have you seen any giant ancient war machines stomping around?
With that, with the way this is, you're already hearing explosions. There's like a couple explosions that happens off to the north. Probably those machines that's to the north of here.
Yeah, jolly good. Thank you. Okay, so the action is to the north of our landing point.
The war machines are to the north. And
Okay.
in fact, that's where some of those explosions were just happened. That he's like, there's war machines that way. He saw them go that way, but there's fighting all around. It's almost like the city's almost under siege now.
So, and in what out of character? In what position are they? Are the war machines compared to the temple of
The
My
religions, section. Yeah, there's a temple of Vita there, but it's like a major circular pattern here in the city of Kara. It's like in the center, with like a park type deal, your lake or pond, and that sort of thing, with a bridge. As such, you're able to see, and you probably can see one of the war machines if you look down one of the streets, maybe. But yeah, they're to the north, covering probably the northern section. As I state, though, city's almost fully under siege. I would not worry too much about the west. We got some strong soldiers over there at the moment, including some other heroes right now. I would focus going to the north. In fact, I had to get permission, and we got German even helping us at the moment, fighting them.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's working him out of a lot longer jail time for what he's done already. So, if he
All I'm
happens...
saying is desperate times calls for desperate measures.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
Yeah. Right now, though, if you want, I will go and grab Grum and Bastille, as they probably need to be here as well.
Yes, please.
She'll teleport out, and for you, I take it you're all going to go ahead and head towards the north, where the war machines are, just to get a better idea and decide if you're going to tell one of them to go ahead and bring in the cavalry, per se.
Yeah. Okay, so Amethyst and Lavender look at the others and slowly begin moving north.
Okay. With that, we'll follow Sylvan. She teleports to Pack Rose, and she kind of teleports right into a normal spot. She always goes there. Very familiar, hard for her to even miss. And knowing where Lana would probably be at if she had gone into labor, makes her way over. And probably in a high enough voice, Bastille and Grom, make a perception check. And at this moment in time, Lana is probably half sleeping. No, it's probably tired. Grom's just focused on the children or something. But Bastille, one thing is though for you, Bastille, as the children have been born and all, your emotions are coming in. You're better under control now. They're still kind of haywired a bit, but they're leveling out a bit for you maybe. Now that this is over with. But you can hear your master Sylvan's voice like, I need to see Grom and Bastille immediately. There is trouble.
Ain't no rest for heroes, it seems. Okay. So I get my mental block on. I go to Grom, poke at him. Grom, we are needed by my master.
Grom would look at Bastille, then down at the kids. Just giving you a bit of a sigh. Before giving the two kids a kiss on the head, and then leans in and kisses Lana.
Lana kind of wake up. What's going on? After the kiss.
Sylvan is calling for us. Apparently, we are needed.
Well, at least you were able to be here while they were being born, at least. I'm grateful for that. I'll look after them. You have your stuff to do.
Gives her a kiss and goes on down to see Master Sullivan, as unwilling as I am, but I do my best.
Yes. So she's just standing there. She's halfway arguing with this one soldier, but Helen's uncle has showed up, and she's relaying information to him. In Wolfgarian, Bastille can definitely understand what's being said. It's about City of Kara under siege, that we may need extra help from here if possible. There's also a chance that we have a ancient war machine army that she didn't even realize about and such. But this is happening in Wolfgarian quickly, as for Wolfgarians it's a little faster way to communicate than common.
Yep.
And she'll finally see you two come out. Finally, I'm sorry to do this. The city of Kara is under siege almost. I've already gotten a few of the war machines you worked on, Bastille, along with the others there at Kara, but I feel like we're going to need every hand on deck, as they would say.
I definitely want Bowser dead and such. It just gives more motivation. So,
Yes.
go.
Okay. Would get with you two. She gives like another quick, like, if you can do whatever, send messages and such. And with that, you teleport to a spot that she's been putting down everyone at, which is in the center of a city, because it's maybe a safer zone. It's a possibility that maybe at this point the others would be about halfway to the north section of where the fighting is when you teleport in. And you already see they're trying to keep this organized. Of course there's going to be some panic and all, but Kara's keeping it pretty good together. This time around you do see the magistrate just actually helping with like injuries coming in and such. Actually trying to, keep people safe. But again, dark cloud above the city. You're hearing a lot of fighting from all directions. I don't know how much longer Drache and them will be, but we definitely need those four here. What do you two say?
Nothing new. It's just like I just want to meet up with everyone as soon as we can. Otherwise,
Alright, well, I believe the others was going north to check on the machines and maybe make sure the others keep marching underwater or whatever to get here. I'll try to keep troops kind of spread out and such, try and get every powerhouse we have in this world here. In fact, so much that Dramon might actually get a pardon out of the magistrate if the city gets saved. He's out there helping fight right now.
Yes, and I wish things were a lot better with Dramon, but we can't have everything we like now, can we? As somebody's a little angry about something, and you said that it was like north or somewhere. Yeah, I'm just going off there.
Yeah. That's it. So that's where you're going. So, for the others, you finally get up to where the battles fights are. You haven't engaged yet. You're kind of getting a feel for it. Looking at something right now. Okay. So, you definitely see, but actually, you see this Dragonborn with wings. This is like, they're hitting their one of their final evolutions. Actually, they go through a few different moltings, and this is where you see this black Dragonborn with wings. Now, you still see like a white hair on this person, and they're definitely like issuing orders.
Yeah, I think. Wonder how much longer until it'll be for me. Hope they look beautiful. But then I go over to them and be like, Steel Babliole, wizard at your service. Where is Helena Pack Rose and all of them?
They're looking at the machinery and all. They're probably right around there. But still, as you would actually see the familiar face look at you. Great, I'm glad we're getting every single hero we can here right now in this. I did not expect this to happen. I'm trying to decide on a course of action, but we're trying to keep them at least locked out for the time being. Your friends are probably over there checking with the machines. I think they're going to go ahead and get the other machines marching. I don't know for sure. That was going to be on them. But definitely go for it. If we want to try to do any certain strikes, of course you can let me know as well. I'm trying to get a good field operation camp in this place, as I had to try to get all my soldiers moved in, and there's still some kind of doing like hit and runs on the outside of the demons as they didn't get in the city in time before we locked it fully down. And we only have so many teleports right now, and it's hard on knowing where some of them will be at.
I completely understand that because I also use teleport. But anyways, we'll definitely coordinate with you as much as possible. I thought I'd report myself so that you can feel even just a little bit more confident of our situation. Hopefully, we'll.
Every single one of you that I've seen so far, it makes me feel like we can pull this out. Even with some that I've already been leaning towards going ahead and giving the benefit of a doubt per se too. And the thing is, Dermon's already been a major help. He's been kind of working west and north, going back and forth, helping with some major big spells at times. But I know how much spell usage you can only do a day.
Yeah, it can be a real pain, but I will definitely be over there, and I will definitely also help you guys watch. You know who? I mean, even I have my doubts at times.
Perfectly
That's the thing.
understandable. I bet a lot of people do, but we have them. I know Luna Cloud Chaser is even here, another friend of yours, I believe. And with her siblings, dang. And then there's a Minotaur and a Kinku even fighting. They're on the west to southwest side of the city, helping keep that under control, which seems like they're doing a pretty good job of it.
So, just to make sure, because this is good news for me to hear, because she used to be part of my group. Luna Cloud Chaser is with the Minotaur, correct? And all of them?
Yeah, she joined up with them, from what I understand, looking for her siblings, and actually found her siblings. And they're actually helping as much as they can. Though I know one of the siblings who was teleported in, they actually came in due to the fact they needed help from another one called Serena, and they brought in some celestial demons that's over there on that side to try and get more over here, as they had backup come for the orb in the south. I'm still trying to catch up on everything.
It must be very difficult, but I definitely appreciate that news, because Luna Cloud Chaser, of course, kind of redundant at this point, but one of our friends really worried about her, thought she might be dead. I mean, just like I thought Dramon might have been dead at some point. But yeah, anyways, I know who I'm gonna possibly hug and thank. So yeah, thank you. I'll stop spending your time. Let's kick some butt today.
All right. Anything for Grom? You can see the others. You're all looking at it. So, Amethyst and Helen, due to you were already on scene, you've looked at the machines fighting. Are you deciding? Sai is actually holding back a bit, as he's not fully frontline. Obviously, trying to issue commands, waiting for someone to give him the command to make sure to bring them in. Obviously, either one of you two, or still, as you three are the only ones really that has full command options.
You want me to take it?
See, just from the sound of the situation, I think we need all hands on deck. So I want to say we should just bring in the rest, but at the same time, I feel that's kind of overkill.
No kill like it.
Well, it's going to take time, and some of them are going to move at different speeds than others, so you can decide how you wish to handle this.
How long do you think it will take for those things to stroll over here?
Helen would just check. Depends on which ones are coming.
You know it's going to take any of them. If it's the ones that were already walking and all, it could take them about a week or so. Because they don't have to stop and rest. That's the one lucky thing about these things. They're just going to be able to keep marching and marching. So it's going to take about a week from where they are to city.
So Amethyst says to Sai, at present rate of... Let me see. At present rate of attrition, how long will this battle take to defeat... How long will it take us to defeat our opponents with the forces we have right now?
At this point in time, difficult to estimate with just what forces we have of war machines, considering forces here have not seen all sides, though. It looks like this is a siege situation. We could be in this for months. On worst case scenario.
All right, let's prioritize flying machines first, and then the swimming ones. She does a minor calculation, and see, I'm not good at calculations. Amethyst is probably much better at calculations than I am.
So I would come back.
We do not have pilots for flying machines there, but the techs can bring them in on specialized systems with the crawling machines. We already have other machines, like myself and others, that's the main force, already on the march. I predict about 1 week, 2 days, they should be here.
All right, go ahead.
Affirmative.
So, yeah, that happens. So you know you got this happening.
Yeah, Amethyst does want to add one additional instruction, although it might just be assumed that she already had issued these instructions, that there would be celestial demons fighting on our side, and to attempt to damage only diabolical forces. Just trying
So
to
noted.
give you...
Celestial demon type are to be marked as non-hostile on our side.
Correct.
Affirmative.
So you're all able to get together. So these orders have already been being like sent out. You're seeing how the situation is, and as of basically what I'm starting off here, this is one of the big events in Kaataria that I'm about to start up, is the Siege of Kara. And you definitely have the tools to be able to fight in this and such. And this is not per se just fighting as your characters, even though that will come into effect. You will fight demons, all types. But you also have your soldier machines there that you will have control of to make strikes, that sort of thing. And as such, now, obviously, Balzra is already making a move to try to start taking a city. So this is like a planning stage, RP, as to what you want to be doing next.
Alright, so as character, because I just came in and stuff, I go report to everybody. I just basically say, General, how are you doing so far? All that.
Okay, if you're just saying that, General, even Sai will hear, and
We are holding. Looks like we can be able to hold for a few months if this becomes a protracted siege, but we do have reinforcements already on the way. Commander, still.
Okay. Well, honestly, because I haven't had much time to look at everything due to my children actually. Um, yeah. I would definitely like to see all of them myself and plan out our next move. Have certain robots in there, unless there's a certain frequency or order for like a general. These machines go here. Those machines go there. If you can give me something like that, that'd be great. Because I am not a military commander. I am a wizard. So
At this point in time, I have already distributed the 4 other war machines that was able to be teleported up here to strategic places to help hold on this northern side here. Of course, they can be repositioned when needed. As such, I am here to also follow orders. I understand there is some sort of field marshal that I should take orders from.
yeah. And so just to make it clear to him, I'll actually. You know what? Let's just make proper introductions. So I'll tell Sai to follow me. Blah blah blah. We'll go over to the field marshal. Why not?
alright. So, yeah, you and. I mean, it's not that much of a walk over to her, but yeah, Sai's following behind you. And you see your field marshal's like, so you definitely can control those machines. That's good to know. I understand there's supposed to be reinforcements, I hope.
Sai, give the download to her, please.
We have ground reinforcements. Should be here within 1 week, 2 days. We also are having technical units setting up our machine units that can be manned to get here. Luckily, the technicians can run ground machines, not the air ones, but they are being loaded up and being transported. Those should be here within 4 days, as those machines can move faster than my type.
Waits for the response for the Dragonborn.
She just like, her wings kind of flex a bit as she's like, okay, well, that's good news. We definitely can hold out, shoot, for a week and 2 days. That can be definitely be held right now with what we got going on. Definitely, we keep getting reinforcements teleported in from places. I'm not sure. I mean, position-wise, right now, I think we got people positioned about everywhere where we want them to be, but it's hard to tell. I just know that we may need to have like a few response teams just to start handling hotspots as well. Is there a way we could have one of the war machines to be on that type of thing?
What do you think, Sai? Because I don't want to get too cocky.
I can handle being the hotspot one at the moment, as we do not have many war machines here. I'm usually central intelligence, but I can handle a hotspot situation. Move something back if need be.
Well, he's offering himself. He's kind of like my little buddy, so I mean, see what he does. I've never seen him in combat besides with others of himself, so don't know how well he does with demons. So I guess it's a learning experience.
Well, I haven't seen a machine like this ever, so it's interesting seeing them already work. And she just looks out there, and you just see like a blast of like a ice comet, level 9, just hitting a group of demons hard.
You just hear Helen whistle.
It's kind of nice having these machines at least. So, if anything, maybe also have them help patrol around the whole city and not just in one spot, just to help keep them pushed back, per se.
Alright, that sounds good. So, Sai, 2 things. What you just said about the patrolling. Also, I want you to take orders from her, or say her, full name and all that. And this is just in case, because who knows if we're going to be separated. This is a big battle, and I've had prior talks with her before I tried. And she's more experienced about giving orders than I am, so I'm a wizard.
After she would say, I am Field Marshal Kapata Samundran of the Free Alliance. So I would come back.
I will take orders from the field marshal then. We'll follow things. We will start up a patrol situation as soon as it backs up. Does I hear more here? And then I will have them split and patrol in opposite directions, each working one half of the city for 2 and 2. Do you have a preference as to which 2 on which side? I can give you elements as to what each one does.
I mean, I don't have a preference because I've never been in this kind of stuff before. So, I mean, I just want to see if stuff works. Just wait for the commander to, field marshal to comment.
I'll just say the way it's going with the lightning and I guess acid poison one, along with the fire and ice, just break them off like that. Fire and ice on one side, lightning and acid on the other.
Sounds logical. Let's do it.
Affirmative. We'll have that done so.
Alrighty. Well, there you go. I'm kind of glad we found these things. So, again, good luck. And now you don't have to feel intimidated about talking to somebody, of course. I mean, you're a field marshal, so why would you be, right?
Well, when I'm talking to something about 30 times bigger than me, and I think I'm not being generous enough on that, you do get kind of timid.
Well, at least I was trying to talk to you big, right? So I'll do my classic Bastille humor and then leave because I don't want to be have Sai come with me. Ugh.
So I would definitely follow behind you. Back over kind of where the others are. You kind of look at the situation. You'll finally see Sylvan is back. It's kind of come up to where you all are. So, how's things looking?
So I basically tell her about how we're going to be, and this is where I tell everybody too about how we're going to try to do a hotspot location. It's going to be a right thing. Tell her about how we're going to do some roles in the city and all that stuff, yada yada, with robots. Having some split on certain side of their appropriate elements because it seems to be working and all that. And yeah, that's only relevant information. Everything else in my head.
She was
That's
like,
about, yep.
she then looks, okay. One thing is, I'm just thinking for worst case scenarios. If a worst case thing happens, being that demons are bursting through and there's no chance of stopping them on the front line, I'd rather not lose any of you. So you make it to my shop. And I'll get you out of here that way. This is just a hypothetical one. I can only carry so many. And I want to make sure I get the heroes and all. Phil Marshall already knows I was offering this, and Phil Marshall agrees. I know it's probably not in your... Definitely with you all, it's not in your sense to abandon a fight and run. But it comes unwinnable. Just know that option is there.
That goes double for you two. Amethyst points at Bastille and Grom.
I mainly look back like you get this expression. It's like I don't need to be reminded that. Grom, your turn.
I do apologize. Can I get a short recap?
Right now, you're in the city of Kara that is under siege by a bunch of demons. And just for the sake of things, you probably already have your hammer in hand. Let's just say it's lit up so red. It can light up a corridor for you all.
That is one angry hammer.
It just means there's that many targets.
That's Grom for you. Grom's looking at... Grom sense he's going to stand and fight. He probably won't... You'll have to kick him, drag him, kicking and screaming to the Arcana's shop if worst case scenario happens. As that is an option out there. Is it going to happen? Who knows?
Not with Grom standing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Grom is definitely just looking. And says, well, I want to plant this hammer into any demon skull that's nearby. So how about we start with the town? Look to find anybody. Any demon.
Bill Marshall's like, we don't believe there's any demons inside, but if you wish to do a quick search, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I don't blame you on that.
They might have, I believe, a good handful of demons can fly, so who knows?
Yes, and we've been trying to make sure those flying ones don't get pass anyone, but never know. Savanka would actually step up at this point. Actually, you all are probably going to be better on front lines. I'll take care of the city workings because those type of demons are going to want to try to spy. And that means try and stay to the shadows. Let's see them try to get past people that are good in the shadows. I've got some connections here. I'm about to make sure we have that all covered.
Nope. Go ahead.
Nope, you go.
He is going to say, tell Sylvanka, since he knows she'd probably have any possible connections. Contact Sara about her deal, see if maybe we can get their help as well.
Already gone on that too. Trust me. And due to this circumstance, if they don't want to, they're going to be nulling the contract in my eyes. So let's see what happens.
And they're going to be losing out on any stuff that we have here that they drop.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I think I can get enough going on that the interior city will be protected. Also, hiring in Pepper and her friend Ren to come in to help as well. Doesn't hurt to have people in my range of expertise here as well.
Good. He then looks to the group and then gestures towards the north wall.
Yeah, there's a lot of action going on the north wall, but it's basically it's under control per se. You're kind of in a siege situation. You got reinforcements. The manned machines will be there in 4 days because the techs can drive the machine that you push the wrong button on that can carry the flying machines. They'll be there in about 4 days. At least on the outer side. So you got to figure out how to get them inside. Or get people to them on the outside.
I hope the housekeeping bots haven't pulled off all of Helen's post-its.
No, those machines... Oh my...
I made it so people could use them and not get confused.
Don't worry. It's safe. I rolled perception checks on the housekeeping bots to see if any of them would have gone in and pulled it off, and no. They would have missed it. They would have been busy with other stuff, so you're lucky.
Don't scare me like that.
I did not think about that, and someone's like, ooh, I wonder if they would have.
That's not funny.
It's actually really funny, but hey.
For all of you, yes. For me, no.
So, as Savanka says, she's going to start going in. Stops, gives Helen a kiss. Be careful out there, and don't get yourself killed. And I'm going to do the same.
I just nod once, sir.
And then you'll see. Yep. So she's running off to take care of the interior city. With what thieves, rogues, other unsavory underground city life can bring.
So what side needs backup?
Grom, as a soldier, you can start looking at a map, but as I said, tomorrow this is officially starting off as you have come in kind of after it has started off. And as such, we're ending it tonight. So if San's going to stream, hopefully he'll begin his stream up and going here. As I keep talking about Nami.
Aw, poor Fuzzy's itching for a fight.
Yeah, well, you all will definitely get a fight next week, as I will be working on it tomorrow. A full city layout map of how this fight is for you all to be able to look at. And figure out how I can put it on stream for people to see, as you all will see in Discord. That's how big this is. So we might use our map program for like individual fights, but overall on the whole city, you'll be seeing what's going on. So with that, yes, also please go donate to Nami if possible. Spread the word. Even every your dollar counts. Like every point of damage counts in D&D, and trust me, every point will count come tomorrow night. So definitely don't want to miss out tomorrow night with the Siege of Kara. One of my major things happening, and trust me, level ups will happen in this.
Am I allowed to go to bed?
Sure.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, and also
Night
B.
stream.
And also, I thank you for that $125 donation. You are an awesome person. Also, Sin of Anubis was awesome with his $6.66. As I say, every dollar counts. Every penny counts here even. So, with that, keep on gaming, everyone. And tomorrow night, we're going to see how this siege goes. All right.
Night.
Good morning for you. Yeah.